Stuck in yellow or orange ranks. It depends so much on the character you play, but if you're stuck in yellow or orange, to me it sounds like you're probably falling for the dumbest possible scrub shit. If you're in those ranks, you're losing to the top 10 stupid, dumb garbage attacks people like to throw. Like, your key to getting out of like green, yellow ranks, it's whatever dumb panic moves and flowcharts people like to throw. Whatever most brain dead options. It's those ranks, it's basically, what do I do when I block a minus 13 down forward 2? Or a punishable down for 2. It's as simple as just recognizing that when I block that move, I should go like that, right? Or someone's doing a hop kick while I do 1-2. I punish that. I'm bum rushing him. What does he do? He tries to throw an orbital. He tries to throw a hop kick. Any panic button, I punish that. It's just a very basic recognizing that that guy is throwing the same shit all the time. He's playing this character, and that means he's going to do A, D, E, just all the time. In those ranks, it's chaos. People overextend all the time. People have no patience. Oh, here's my biggest attack. Ah! Overextends. That attack is minus 30,000 on block. You just have to know. You have to recognize and remember, oh, he's doing that. That's minus 30,000. I launch him. That's how you win in those ranks. And granted, like yellow, especially orange, is not green ranks. In orange, you will see people start recognizing those moves and going a little bit beyond that. But as I've said a million times, you have to allow yourself the opportunity to learn. Take the opportunity. Just stop spamming yourself. Everyone is spamming. Why are you spamming? It's like yesterday I played with King for 5 hours and everyone keeps telling me, why did I plateau at Fujin or Battle Ruler? Why can't I make it further? And I'm just like, and then I play ranked for 5 hours and I'm playing King and I'm just blocking and I'm just blocking and I'm just blocking. And I'm like, when was the last time you took the opportunity to actually try and learn something? I've said it 100 times. To learn in this game, you actually have to block a little bit. Why did I plateau at Fujin? Well, it's because you're autopiloting your fucking bullshit flowcharts over and over and over and over and over. And you throw your shit at the fucking, blackboard and see what sticks. And of course you're gonna plateau. Because the higher up you go in rank, the more often you'll go against people like me who go block and go, okay, I lost 2 rounds, or I can even lose a match quite often, and then I go, okay, now I know what he's doing, and then I don't lose another round. I might lose a match, but then I know, and then I just dominate, and I have a download. How many of you are willing to do that? No wonder you plateau. You're never trying to adapt to your opponent. You're just doing your shit because it feels good, and most of the time it works. Because God knows, doing these fucking flowcharts, it took you to Fujin, right? But the goal has to, and again, as long as you're having fun with the game, you're doing the right thing. If you're having fun, great. But if you're getting frustrated, feeling you're plateauing, then do yourself a favor and try to look at a long-term goal instead of a short-term goal. If a long-term goal is going beyond Fujin, then just allow yourself to block a little bit and try to adapt. Every new match in this game is an opportunity to learn something and to adapt to an opponent. The way I play my character is dictated and controlled a little bit by my opponent. What is he doing? I'll play a little bit differently. I'll adapt a little bit to my opponent. In my opinion, it doesn't matter what character you play in this game. If you play the same way every single match and you're wondering why you've plateaued, I don't know what to tell you. Well, it's because you're not adapting to your opponent. You're not willing to be creative. You're not willing to to change your mind on how you go about things. And you'll never learn anything new because you're doing the same thing over and over. And again, if you're never blocking, and when I play at Fujin ranks, everyone is just mashing. It's just everyone is mashing. It doesn't matter the character they play. And I get it, it's a stressful game, and it's stressful sometimes blocking, so you want to be the one attacking because you're stressed, but none of these motherfuckers are learning anything. 10% of this game you learn by pressing buttons. 90% of this game is learned by blocking. But if no one's playing defense, I mean, of course you're gonna be stuck at Fujin forever. Forever! And then you have players like me who are very willing to block, and I'm going to learn what you're doing. With every button you press, you clue me in on what your deck of cards, what you're holding in your hand. You clue me in, and eventually I know, oh, you have these cards. Boom, dead. But no, the willingness to block. The willingness to play with an open mind. Again, at the load screen, what character is he playing? Okay, he's playing that character, and already that forms a little bit of my game plan. He's playing Yoshi, so I'm gonna get penalized if I do a plus some block low and then try and take my frames. He can kill me for that. So first we gotta see against a Yoshi player, how much does he use flash? So we do an attack, and instead of taking frames, we just stop. Do while running free to unblock, stop. Did he flash? No. Okay, he might not be willing to spam flash all the time. It's just that small stuff like that just adds up fucking tremendously. What character am I going up against? Okay, Yoshi. We can expect flash, we can expect... I can't block too much because he has unseeable unblockables. And then during the match, I have to see a little bit, well, how does this Yoshi play? Is he one of those flash spamming idiots who spam it all the time? Or is he a little bit more reluctant? Because depending on the answer to that question, I'm gonna play very differently. Very differently. So again, reaching high ranks in this game, it's all about matchup knowledge. And those are divided into two. It's the character, but then it's the player. Because characters are so complicated in this game that you can take them into 50 different approaches with them. Due to characters having at least 100 attacks. It's a character like Steve where the character can be played super efficiently, super aggressively, but also super defensively. It's like he has zero versatility in that he has no punishment. You know, he has strong counter at rushdown, but he has no punishment. So you might feel like Steve he's not a very versatile character. But then when you look at the minute details of his move list arsenal, you see that, oh shit, he has like an attack to deal with almost any given situation. Like, he has 100 attacks with built-in evasion, he has backswing blow, he has his duck cancels to duck mids highs to step, he has guard breaks. It's like, he just has a very unconventional way of playing, but he can do anything. God, what tangent was I even on here? But I'm just saying that Tekken characters, they're very versatile. They can do tons of different things. So, a huge component of core fundamental skill of Tekken is matchup knowledge. You want to get really good at that. You want good timing, you want good spacing, you want good movement, you want good mix-up utility, you want to be good at setups and Oki, ground game, throw breaks. You want to know how to utilize all of those things. But a huge component is matchup knowledge. And it's not only dealing with this specific character, Asusuna, it's dealing with different player styles. A lot of people like to play Tekken 8 super mashy and aggressive, but some people like to block more, for example. Some people play Yoshi more fundamental, some people play him Unga Bunga only setups, right? Very setup heavy. And those are different player styles, and that is player expression. Tekken has a tremendous amount of player expression due to the characters, not only due to the very deep core systems of the game, but the rich move lists give a ton of player expression, which is super nice. But yeah, anytime someone asks me like, why have I plateaued, why am I at a given rank, this turned into the rant of a century. But yeah, if you're stuck in green ranks, you can't handle the most basic scrub check that's in the game. The absolute most basic scrub check, you're apparently losing to it. I can't think of any other way why you're stuck in green ranks. It's absolute chaos. Everyone is overextending all the time. Getting out of green ranks is recognizing the top 5 bullshit attacks people throw. Hop kick, orbital, snake edge. Any character, I know immediately, I just look at the character's face and I know what we're going to do in green ranks. Like, Brian is going to do a snake edge, duck it, launch. You're out of green ranks. Claudio does a hop kick, punish it. It's just the small stuff like that. Top 5 spam attacks on each character. If you know how to beat those, you're gonna leave green ranks. There's nothing sophisticated about green ranks. Green ranks is just hold your ground, wait for your opponent to kill himself. It's absolute chaos. He's gonna mash his forehead on the controller, punish him for overextending. Be patient. Patience is always the key in this game. And getting higher defensive ability. And if you find yourself stuck at Garyu, you're stuck at Fujin, well, stop fucking mashing. Your mash might give you a few more wins today, but it's never gonna get you the Tekken King rank, if that's what you're aiming for. It's never going to do that. So, again, yesterday I played King, I had 5 hours of mashers, and they're always gonna be stuck at those ranks. Because they never give themselves the opportunity to actually learn something. But do you know why this happens? Because people play ranked and they're super fucking stressed. And they feel stressed blocking because they feel insecure about their ability to defend. And they're like, feels bad getting mashed. I'd rather mash. Feels better when opponent is blocking. I feel like I have a sense of control. Sense of urgency. I feel less stressed when I'm mashing. But these are just reactions to emotions you're having. You're feeling negative emotion playing, and it's like, and then suddenly you might find yourself dodging matchups. You decline rematching. Maybe you even start plugging, and it's like, when your brain is at this level of negative emotion, you're gonna learn fuck all. Even if you say to yourself, I'm gonna try and apply myself today, you're not gonna learn anything because you're upset. When you're upset, you're gonna do your garbage flowcharts and hope for the best. So again, if you find yourself mashing all the time, just ask yourself, why am I mashing? Am I learning anything? Am I upset when I'm playing? So again, if you plateau, if you find yourself stuck, start blocking a little bit and start learning things about the character you're going up against, but also the player you're going up against. How is he utilizing this character? And these are games. Thanks for a tier 1. I really appreciate it. Thank you.